Hi, Grant and gang, Mr. McNichol here. Oh, I've not been telling many stories to you of late, so I'll tell you one of my favourites. It's about a very greedy king who lived long ago in the land of Greece, and his name was Midas. Once upon a time, in the land of Greece, long ago, in the time of the gods, there lived a king, and his name was Midas. He wasn't a very important king. He didn't have the biggest palace. He didn't have the vastest lands. He didn't even have so much money. But he loved money. Oh, he loved gold. Oh, I wish I had gold. Oh, I wish I had so much gold, he would say to himself. One morning, King Midas went out into the gardens of his palace. It was a beautiful sunny morning. Birds were singing. Bees were buzzing around. When, all of a sudden, he heard a voice. "Excuse me," said the voice. He looked up. It was a man looking over the hedge of the palace. Now, the hedge was very high. How could a man be up there? "Hey, what are you doing up there?" "Oh," said the man. "Oh, I'm just trying to find the river." "What way is that? But how are you looking over the hedge?" said Midas. "Well, I'm a satyr," said the man. And he wasn't a man at all. He was a satyr, a half man, half horse. That's why he was so tall. Midas, he ran over. Oh. Now, Midas, as well as gold, he loved magical things. "Oh, a satyr. Oh, well, sir," he said, "you just continue on down this road and you'll be there in no time." "Why, thank you," said the satyr. "Since you've been a pleasant fellow, I'm going to give you a wish. I'll grant you a wish, any wish you want. Now, what would you wish for? Have a think." Well, Midas, he thought he didn't need long to think. "Oh, I want gold. "Well, I can give you some gold," said the satyr. "Oh, no, said Midas. "I would soon have that spent. No, I wish that every time I touched something, every time I reached out my hand, whatever I touched would turn to gold." Not a good idea," said the satyr. "Think again." "What do you mean?" said Midas. "It's a great idea." "No, that's my wish." "Look," said the satyr, "it is your wish, but it's not a good one. No, I would choose something else." "Well, I don't want anything else. That's my wish. You said you would grant me a wish, and I make that wish. I wish whatever I touch would turn to gold." "Look," said the satyr, "I'll give you one more chance." "I don't want another chance." "Very well," said the satyr, "I grant you your wish." And off went the satyr. Midas waited. There was no flash of light. There was no puff of smoke. There was no tingling or anything like that. "He cheated me," said Midas. "That fellow cheated me. I'll show him." And he picked up a rock to throw at the satyr, but just as he was about to throw it, he looked at the rock and it turned to gold. Oh! Midas tossed it over his shoulder and picked up another. It turned to gold. He tossed that over his shoulder. He scooped up a handful of earth and it turned to gold. He picked a flower. It turned into a perfect golden flower. Oh, he touched a tree. It turned into a golden tree. He touched a bush. It turned into a golden bush. He let a butterfly flutter down onto his hand. It turned into a perfect golden butterfly. I'm rich. Midas ran around his garden, touching this and that and everything, until the whole garden sparkled with gold. Then he ran up the stairs of the palace, each stair turning to gold as he stepped up them, opened the door which turned to gold, and in he went. He touched the walls, he touched the staircase, everything he touched turned to gold. He ran into the great dining room. His wife was sitting down to breakfast. He jumped onto his chair and it turned to gold. He touched the table, it turned to gold. "What's going on?" said his wife. "I'm rich beyond belief," said Midas. "We are rich beyond belief. Everything I touch now turns to gold. We have so much gold, we don't know what to do with it." All this gold is making me hungry," said Midas. He clapped his hands and the servants brought his food. They placed a great platter of food before him with bread and cheeses and all delicious things. Yum. Midas picked up a bread roll and I've broken a tooth. Oh. He looked at the bread roll and of course it turned to gold. He picked up a piece of cheese. He wasn't quick enough. It turned to gold. Oh no. He picked up his glass with milk and drank. Conk. Oh, the milk had turned to gold in the cup. Midas realised he wouldn't be able to eat. "Why, my dear," said his wife, getting up to come over, reaching out towards him. "Here, let me have—" "No, no, no, don't touch me," said Midas. "Do not touch me." "No, I'm not," said his wife. "You'll turn to gold." And at that moment the door opened, and there was Midas's little boy, the prince. He shouted, "Daddy!" and he ran with his hands out. "No," said Midas, but too late. The little boy threw his arms around his father, and instantly was turned into a little golden statue. Tears streamed down Midas's face, and of course they turned to gold and fell as little golden balls and rolled across the floor. Midas got up, and he returned to his bedroom, where he lay down, and the bed turned to gold, and he lay there on the cold, hard bed. Later on in the night, Midas heard a voice. "Hello, hello, up there!" He looked out the window of the palace, and there was the satyr who had given him his wish. "Oh, you! Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere!" Midas ran as fast as he could down the stairs, out into the garden, and he said to the satyr, "Oh, sir, please, take this terrible curse away from me." "What, you don't want your wish anymore?" "No. Oh, you were so right. I was so wrong. I should have listened, said Midas. "Ah, well. So, I think I can help you," said the satyr. "If you wish to lose your golden touch, but it will be gone forever, mind." "Oh, I don't care. I don't want it ever." "Then, here is what you must do. You must go to the river now, and as the sun rises, jump into the river. Make sure you go under completely, and the golden touch will be gone." So Midas thanked him again, and he ran to the river, and he waited, and just as the sun came up, he leapt and he plunged down into the water. Down and down he went, and when his head bobbed up again, the sunshine, it was shining down on the water surface, and the surface was sparkling with a million little flickers of gold that were swept away down the river. Midas climbed out, and he pulled on his clothes again. And they were just normal clothes. They hadn't turned to gold. And he ran, and he touched a tree, and it didn't change. And he ran as fast as he could back to his palace, and it was just an ordinary palace. No golden walls, no golden trees. And his little boy came running out of the door, shouting, "Daddy, Daddy!" And Midas scooped him up in his arms and danced around the garden. And the golden touch and all his gold were gone forever, but Midas was happy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story this morning. Yeah, I'll be back to tell you another story soon. Okay, everyone, have fun for now, and enjoy the sunshine out there. Bye!